You honestly can't be serious, Lil Uzi Vert. Like, I can't believe what he's actually doing. And this snippet sounded pretty fire. It was Uzi and G5 Baby or G Baby. And I'm not even really sure where this dude is from. But the Gunna fandom page on Twitter was pretty much like saying, they used to try to hide when they stole from Uno the activist. He's just doing it in broad daylight now. And I don't know, like this beat right here is literally the same beat as Uno the activist myself, and I definitely like appreciate what Uzi's doing. He's helping out the super underground artists, maybe get a hit. And I remember him previewing this like on Instagram, maybe like a few months back, maybe late August, early September, when Uzi was, doing the whole situation of cosplaying Young Thug and saying that, oh, I'm gonna be released in Bartis 16. And as you see in this little trailer right here, Uzi's obviously cosplaying as Young Thug, man. He's got the red bandana on like Young Thug in the Bartis 6. And, I don't even know if the Bartis 16 is even coming out anymore. But there was rumors that I was potentially getting just scrapped and shit like that, and that's kind of understandable because it just didn't really make sense. But like I've said many times before, I would be kind of down for Uzi just staying in one style and just one lane, and then just running with it. But the thing that really, just kind of ticks me off a little bit is they're literally stealing the beat of Uno the Activist by myself. And it was one of my favorite songs off of Limbus 3 by Uno the Activist. And that came out in late 2022. It was a pretty good project. You know what I mean? But like overall, Uno the Activist has just been he's just been played so many times, like Playboy Cardi and shit like that. Like they were even saying that they were cousins. And then recently a report has said they're actually not even related. But Cardi low key just got his sound from Uno the Activist way back in the day. Let's just go all the way back when they're like collabing. It was 1,000 Bomb Fani, Uno the Activist, Playboy Cardi. Let's just go all the way back past 2020, back past 20. Like I believe it was like 2017 era. Yeah, the whole thing, like right here. This was this was Uno's original sound, and then Cardi just kind of started running with it because they were, I guess, cousins and just making music together. But yo, Cardi low key just jacked the whole sound of Uno the Activist, and I fuck with Cardi as an artist, you know what I mean? But like, holy man, how many times is Uno the Activist is gonna get played around like this, and he still hasn't even reached it to the mainstream at all. You know what I mean? Like, he's just been left behind. Like, Live, Shine, Die. This was like the original sound of the whole Cardi swag and shit like that. You know what I mean? But Uno the Activist isn't even at a million monthly listeners. He always comes in with quality music. He even gave Yeet a feature recently in the last 2 years. But I didn't really start listening to Uno until I think around 8. Because I didn't really know who he was. I knew who Cardi was and shit like that. I just didn't really know who Uno the Activist was. My favorite Uno the Activist project is definitely Universe 3. And Universe 3 was so damn fire, man. This is what, I don't know, just really started clicking with me. And then this is when Uno the Activist is like, yo, man, I can straight up do this raid shit too. And this is like shortly after Trippin' Night by Trippy Red, and about a year after a whole lot of red. And Uno the Activist is pretty much saying, he's like, yo, I literally created this sound and I'm about to absolutely kill it. Like, Time to Live was fire, Astral Plane was fire, Soldier Soul Drip Like This, incredible, Margilla Man, incredible, Weak Host, so good. The One Destiny has a beautiful, like, trippy, psychedelic synth sample in it, and it was so fire, man. Respect, Repent, Next Move, incredible. Ran around with Maddox, this was incredible too. This is when I was super kind of into Maddox, Uno the Activist, and then I was really starting to get into Yeet because Yeet jumped up to me around them. Flex on a Hunter was good. Purgatory 2, Make It Make Sense, Captain Me. And this is when Yeet just dropped up to me and he gave the feature to Yeet. And at this point, Uno the Activist was quite a bit bigger than Yeet. So it was a really good look that Uno the Activist was given to Yeet. And Such a crazy song, and he absolutely murdered the track, man. Like, on God. But let me go to Limbus 3, where the song is Myself, or By Myself. By Myself is the one that Uzi and G Baby use a beat. And I don't know if for Chill with Uno the Activist, he hasn't said anything on his Instagram or anything like that about the whole situation. So there's a possibility they just remade the beat to make it sound the exact same. But it's 100% like the exact same. Like 100% the exact same. And yeah, it's just it's just super weird that uh that Uzi's team and G Baby are doing this, because it's like has like the Futurama sample at the beginning, and you just know it's the exact same beats, the exact same layout. And I'm all for Uzi just dropping a bunch of new music and shit like that just randomly, just like how he dropped NFL. That was super fire. But this is the exact same beat, and I would hate to see Uno the Activist just get screwed over again. Let's just check out G Baby's story. Yeah, he said 1,000 comments and this will drop. There's apparently it's dropping today at 1:48, I believe. Let's just double check that right here. Soon. Yeah, he edited it. He said I was dropping this today, but I just it's just really whack in my opinion. They're just screwing over Uno the Activist. Like, how many times is Uno the Activist just gonna get pushed around like this? It's just fucking whack, man. It's just fucking whack. Cause I fuck with Uno the Activist heavy. And G Baby, he's like a really underground artist. So I respect what Uzi's doing. Like, I haven't heard any of the songs. Like Step on Music, 100,000 views, Pop Out 100,000, Go For It 500,000. Only 3,500 monthly listeners. And so I'll give it to Uzi that he always just gives features to the most randomest people, and just, just helps them. Like, he's doing the Young Thug method. Like, I remember he was talking about how Young Thug gave him advice to, just help out artists that you fuck with. You know what I mean? Cardi does the absolute opposite. But if you look at Cardi, he's absolutely massive now. So it's worked out for both of them. But man, I just can't get over Uno the Activist is getting screwed around. Yeah, he hasn't posted anything about on the story. Like, I know him and Cardi aren't really on best terms, in the sense of Cardi just doesn't even acknowledge Uno the Activist no more. So super interesting. Yeah, I think the song is still gonna be fire. Like, the snippet sounded fire, as you guys heard. But like, man, I just hate to see it. Man.